The flatbed is officially done. I am super excited on how this truck came out. A lot of the guys here at the dealership really like the build, and I think that in the future we'll probably order some more granite crystal trucks with this CM flatbed. It is steel, and today we're going to do something a little different. I've already done a walk around with this truck. However, when I did show you, I did not have my iDash Pro put in here for you guys. So now iDash Pro is installed, and if you're someone who wants to see more information, boom, you have it right here. So all your temperatures. In the future, you will have an option to do potentially a manual regen. We just have to wait and see if Banks can crack this electric architecture that they updated. I think it's the Atlantis architecture that they added for 2025. So yes, this right here, it still gives you a lot of nice information. So we just have to wait and see when they get more added in there. So with that being said, let's go ahead and discuss how much this truck weighs, because that's basically what this video is all about. You've already seen the truck. If you want to see the window sticker and kind of get a walk around of everything, I will do a video, or actually, excuse me, I'll show you a video at the end of this one for that. But because the truck is clean, I gotta show just the exterior one last time. Man, this truck looks so good cleaned up. I'm glad I took you guys' advice on cleaning this truck. This looks good cleaned up. So this is a new headache rack design. Guys can see the clearance lights up there. You also have that camera view right there that you saw in the rearview mirror. Defrost on that rear glass. And this one does have the gooseneck ball in there. Hopefully you guys can see that. What is that? 30,000 pound, 2.5 or 2 5/16, excuse me, ball. Out back, this has a rating of 24,000 pounds. So yeah, let's go ahead and drive this truck over to the cat scale. Like I said, I wanted to wait to do this because here's the question. Is a steel bed good for a 3500? Obviously, if you're getting a 45 or 5500, 4500s have a 16,500 pound max gross vehicle weight rating, and the 5500s have a 19.5 GVWR. I think Ford might have a 550, 19,550. So let's see how much payload this truck has. Now, I don't have the fuel tanks filled or the DEF, so you just have to use imagination there. But it does have, what is it, 74 gallons of fuel on this rig. And look, you got to be an idiot to put DEF in the fuel tank, because the DEF is right back here. So, and it has a blue cap. But sometimes that don't deter someone from still dumping diesel in there or DEF in there. One thing I want to see too is, how does this truck ride unloaded compared to the HotShot body? So obviously this is going to weigh slightly more because it's a skirted bed versus that HotShot truck. But yeah, this truck rides so much better with that extra weight out back for sure. And I really truly believe that if you are someone looking for even just a daily driver truck, you can drive this easily full time for sure. One of the biggest improvements I saw with this truck is the RPM. So running at 70 miles an hour, you guys see that? You're at just, what, 1650, call it? I'm going 69 right now, but if you get up to 80, watch this. If you need to go 80 miles an hour, because you got somewhere to be. Let's see. At 80 miles an hour, we're just under 1900 RPMs. That is a huge improvement. And you guys see that you have the load percentage up there. There's just so much nice things about the iDash Pro. If you're willing to buy this for your truck, I do have a promo code down below you can use. But yeah, this right here is a game changer. It shows the ambient air temp, intake, air temp, And you can see so much other information. I mean, you have multiple pages here. Yeah, and I have this on my HotShot truck and on this one, obviously. So yes, really nice information there. And like I said, it's already installed, ready to go. I mean, the main goal here is to try to give you as much information that you need at your fingertips. I mean, granted, RAM does still give you a lot of information here, but yeah, we should be to the cat scale in about 5 or so minutes, and then like I said, I'll get ahead and get this truck weighed, and then we'll go back, get that HotShot truck, and then we'll see how heavy these trucks are. Now you can clearly tell that this HotShot truck, I'm not sure if you guys can tell, we switched trucks here, but this one does ride a little bit stiffer. Now obviously both of these trucks don't have any fuel in them. This one has 182 gallons, so that's over 1,200 pounds of weight. So if you want to use that number to deduct from the payload, feel free. But yeah, I mean, one thing you have to understand is with these trucks, you're only typically one passenger, not a lot of gear inside the truck for the most part. At least it won't equal more than a few hundred pounds, I would say. But yeah, these trucks will have more than enough payload for most applications out there, especially like if you're looking to tow gooseneck trailers, things like that. I want to say the last time I saw someone get a gooseneck trailer weighed 15,000 pounds, so I believe it was like 3,000 pounds of hitch weight. So yeah, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, I mean, that's what someone told me, but reality is, you know, every trailer's weighed a little bit differently. But for these types of applications, these trucks will have more than enough payload for most people. And you have a better axle rating out back. One thing I love about the ZF transmission and the Eisen was they typically run at a lot lower temperatures. You're only at 133 degrees for that trans, and man, that is really good for sure. Now the main reason why I did this in the same day is because when you do the reweigh, it's only $5. So it's $15 basically, and then when you come back it's $5. I thought it was free. It used to be free, I think. I think every weigh station's a little different, but yeah. Let's go ahead and check out the numbers for both trucks, and then that'll pretty much end this video. Starting with the skirted flatbed, this truck weighs 9,340 pounds. That's the gross vehicle weight, okay? Now on this one, your gross vehicle weight is going to be 9,080 pounds. So these trucks have a difference in weight of 260 pounds. Now keep in mind, this HotShot does have that tank. I'm not sure how heavy that tank is, but figure, I mean, I would just call it 100 pounds. And this guy is also in the truck. So that thing probably weighs easily 60 to 80 pounds as well. So how much payload does this skirted flatbed weigh with a steel bed? The payload is going to be 4,660 pounds. Now again, you do have to account for the fuel. So figure 7 pounds per gallon for diesel. For this HotShot body, you're going to have 4,920 pounds of payload. Again, you have to account for the 182 gallons of fuel. But remember this, if you are looking at the payload like, man, that seems kind of low, most people buying these trucks are probably buying them just to work out of. So one passenger typically, and again, you're not going to have as much gear inside the truck either. So I mean, for the most part, these trucks are still going to have really good payload for the applications. But good news is both of these trucks are available, they're ready to go, and I mean, they have my stamp of approval. I think that skirted flatbed came out perfectly. I didn't order these trucks, by the way, so in the future, if I do decide to continue to do this, I will order my trucks a specific way, because I'm out here trying to be the price leader for builds. Now if you want to order a truck, or if you want to build a truck with me, again, I want to be the price leader. So if you want to order some trucks from me, feel free to text the number here, and I'll be more than happy to put some stuff together for you to look at for pricing. And then if you want to go with me, hey, let's have some fun. We can follow the builds. You guys can see exactly, you know, updates on it, and I think it'll be kind of fun. But yeah, one thing that I like about the cabin chassis, I know a lot of people complain about the detuned Cummins, but these trucks have more than enough power, and with that 8-speed transmission, there's no more torque management, so these trucks have really good power delivery. But the other benefit too is that rear gross axle, so that is higher compared to the trucks with the bed. Is 9,750. It's 100 pounds more here, and don't be shocked by how much weight you can add back here. Once you add that weight to your hitch, it's a game changer for sure. So yeah, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Check out these trucks on Larry H. Miller's website. I'm not sure if this one is going to have the pricing right now for the bed, so just make sure you call and confirm that, okay? But yeah, see you guys soon.